Office, which we popularly know as VIO. So the court declared that VIO lacks any legal authority to stop, any legal authority to impound, or any legal authority to confiscate vehicles, or any legal authority to impose fines on motorists. It is the latest setback in the VIO's quest for more power on Nigerian roads. AIT's Oge Ikemekpe has the report.
It's been a long battle for the Vehicle Inspection Office, or VIO, and yesterday it suffered yet another defeat when the Court of Appeal unanimously dismissed its appeal as being without merit. In its 2024 judgment, the Federal High Court had declared that no existing law empowers VIO officers to stop motorists, seize or impound vehicles, or impose fines, thus effectively restraining VIO from continuing such enforcement activities. The appellate court affirmed these findings and in addition awarded a cost of 1 million naira against VIO in favor of the plaintiff, public interest lawyer Abubakar Masha. So what does this mean for motorists and road users? For one, the ruling removes the threat of arbitrary stops, confiscation, or fines by VIO for millions of drivers, particularly in the Federal Capital Territory and other Abuja-administered roads. Many motorists have argued over the years that the operations of VIO are mounted to harassment and abuse of power. The decision also upholds constitutional protections, including the rights to freedom of movement, presumption of innocence, and lawful ownership of property, as VIO's practices were ruled unlawful and unauthorized. More importantly, the judgment does not affect the enforcement powers of the Federal Road Safety Corps, which remains Nigeria's statutory road safety and traffic management agency. The ruling itself has big implications. It establishes a clear judicial precedent unless there is an express law granting enforcement powers. Agencies like VIO cannot act beyond statutory authority. In this case, VIO was found to have no such backing. The outcome also strengthens citizens' rights against arbitrary seizure or harassment by state agents, a victory for advocates of civil liberties and fair treatment on public roads. For the VIO, this represents a major operational blow. The organization may have to fundamentally restructure its mandate or seek legal reforms if it is to resume any enforcement duties. Reports indicate VIO may now attempt to take the matter to the Supreme Court of Nigeria. So what do Nigerians make of this latest ruling? Many Nigerians view it as a long overdue check on what they describe as extortionist practices by traffic enforcement officers. AIT sought their views on the streets of Abuja.
I've not been directly affected, but I've seen people, it's more like an harassment. So I feel the new implementation is very, very good.
VIO on our roads have really helped in curtailing the excesses of these reckless drivers. So, and they ensure that only roadworthy vehicles ply our roads. So before we take them out, before we say we no longer need them on our roads, what alternatives, what plans has the government put in place? Are we going to substitute them with something that, with an organization or another law enforcement agency that can carry out the work they were carrying out before now? Or are they coming with something better?
Because the disturbance of VIO is much. Sometimes they cause unexpected accidents, and it's very, very hurting the people. Many complain, the motorists, they complain badly. Sometimes you see the motorists following some ways which they don't even plan for. Instead of going directly to where they're going to, they find to maneuver their ways.
So those things cause accident, it causes more traffic. So it's even better for them not to be on the road. They should allow road safety to do the work. Because road safety understand. Their job is just, if they stop somebody and the person refuses to stop, they should pick the person number. Next time the person will pass that side, they can arrest him.
Now, this is an Xmas sign. So people are traveling to different destinations. They are supposed to call them together and give them as in a courage and the corrections to look like, not to banish them away from the road. Because if they're banished from the road, sometimes they are like a helper to the drivers. I'm a driver. Sometimes if I see them, if I know they are in my front, I have a conscience of driving of my limitation. If they're not there, I can fly the car.
The VIO may yet proceed with an appeal to the Supreme Court, which means the matter is not yet definitely closed until the Apex Court makes a ruling. In the meantime, motorists across Abuja and other areas under VIO's erstwhile influence now have legal cover not to be stopped or fined by VIO officers. And for this alone, many of them will be grateful. Ogie Ihimekme, AIT News, Abuja.
We've been able to